1919. There we go. We're into the teens. Today we are going through 2 pounds of wheat pennies. We're going to be searching for the key dates. We're going to be looking for the 1909 SVDB. In bad condition, those can still sell for $700 to $1,000. And we're going to be looking for the 1914D, the 1931S, all the key date pennies, as well as some mint errors. So we might look at these coins up close and see what we can find from 2 pounds of wheat pennies. But let's just get to searching. Alright guys, here we go. 2 pounds of wheat pennies. Let's see what we can find here. Man, this is gonna be fun here. First bag. Look at these steel cents. Let's get these steel cents out of the way. We might actually put aside the 1920s and prior to see how many we can pull out of 1 pound. There's a 1943S. Man, the date is wearing off there on that one. Pretty cool steel cent. Of course, you can look for double dies on these as well. We did find one on a live stream one time, which was awesome, from a coin collection I purchased. I picked these 2 bags up from JM Bullion. They have all kinds of different stuff on their website. Silver coins, wheat pennies, you can buy them by the bag. You can buy silver by the bag. It's pretty cool. So, 1950s, there's a 1957, 1958D. Now, if you ever found a 1958 with the reverse of the Memorial Lincoln cent, you'd be talking some money there. Alright, next up is 57. I'll read these off and see if we see anything here. 58, 57. What's your guys' favorite coins to search? Let me know in the comments below. A lot of 50s here. I think we can get down to the 20s. What do you think? 56D, 48. There we go, we're into the 40s. I love wheat pennies. Wheat pennies are probably one of my favorite things to search. And you know, like nickels. I don't know. Ooh, there we go, 1924. I love searching nickels as well for the silver nickels, but I love searching for old wheat pennies, key dates. 1924 there. So if you don't have a 1924 in your book, you know, this might be a way to get them. Every collector is different. You know, every collector is different, which is understandable, right? For me personally, I am more about filling up my books so I have every date, and then of course it gets very expensive when you have to purchase a key date coin. So if you can find one by searching for it, it'd be a lot cheaper on you. But yeah, key date coins are hard to find. That's why they're rare coins. Here's a 1944D. We did a video yesterday covering those 1943 and 1944 most valuable wheat cents. 1948, alright, 55. Always got to look for the 1955 double die, man. That is something that you always want to look for on your Lincoln cents. 1949. We have other videos here on the channel that kind of explain what we are looking for on these coins. So 1952 here. You can literally just search here on YouTube, like 1952 wheat penny couch collectibles, and you'll find videos on that and different types of errors to look for on these coins. 1957, alright, 1957 again. Let's see what we can do here. 56. Ooh, here we go. Here's a 1934 D mint mark. Very cool. 1934D there. So they did make over 28 million of these ones, but still cool to find 1930s. Alright, 1952. 55 again. Always looking for that double die. 49, 1949. Very cool. And definitely recommend gloves when doing this, even though I forgot to put mine on. Your hands will get very, very dirty and nasty with any coins. 1944, alright, 1956. So what do you do if you actually find a valuable coin? 42. Well, I have videos on that as well. That's one of the most asked stuff, is where to sell coins, you know, how to find out if your coin is an error. I have videos that here on the page. Feel free to check them out. I've made that video numerous times. 1958. There's a 1950. Look at this one, was old here. 1919. There we go. We're into the teens. We're on the board. We got 1919, 1924, and 1934. All right. So this is an easy way to fill up your penny books if you're just now starting collecting. That's what I did. I don't know, it took me years. I finally finished it off, of course, with the 1909 SVDB, and now my Lincoln cent collection is complete after all these years. There's another 1919. There we go. So if you would need a 1919 when searching through these pennies, bam, you got two of them right there. 1953, 52. Alright, let's separate these from 50s and we'll go for the old ones here. We'll look for the real old ones. Let me zoom in here. Alright, there we go. Now we're focused. Oh, look at there. We got a 1924 again. Old wheat cent. It's crazy. It's almost 100 years old, you know? You wouldn't, it doesn't really seem like that with wheat pennies that it's almost 100 years old. But they are. For in 2024, that penny would be 100 years old. It's pretty crazy to think about. And the 1922 no D mint mark is something you also want to look for. That would be a good one to look for. If you find the 1922 without a D mint mark, you're talking some good money there. 1957, just filled little die chip there on the date. You can keep them. I personally, I don't know if I'd keep one that small, but some people do. Alright, so let's get these 1950s out of the way. 46, 44, 44D, 52, 49. Trying to get into the 30s and prior here. 1950, 37, there we go. We're on the board with another 1930s. 1937. Alright, 1953, 53, 47, 53, 44, 44, 46, 49, 36. There's another 1930s. You can also look for the 1936 double die obverse. That is a good one to look for as well, so watch out for that coin. Alright, 50s, 50s, 50s. Ooh, there we go, another 1924. That marks 3 of those. That one looks a little better than the last one. 1924 wheat cent. This one looks old as well. 1917. Alright. Very cool. We'll review all these as at the end of the video here. Let me just go through these really quickly. There's another 1934. 1930s, 20s, and teens. It'd be crazy to find a key date. 1950s. Oh, here we go. We got another 1924 and a 1930s. 1924, 1939. Good deal. 1938. There we go. 30s are coming in strong now. Oh, here we go. 1929. Awesome. Let's keep searching here. 41, 46, 57, 51. And that looks like it might do it all. 40s and 50s here to end. So for this bag here, 1 pound, we found 1924, 24, 1919, 1924, 1929, 1934, 1936, 1919, 1934D, 1938, 1924, 1939, 1937, and a 1917. So very, very cool. Alright, next bag, we'll try to go quicker through this one. You know, of course, we'll put all the 50s and 40s to the side real quick, and then we'll get to the good coins here that we're really looking for. Oh, here we go. 1927 S mint mark. Look at that S mint mark there. Sorry for the dirty hands. Awesome. Alright, we'll put that over there in that pile. Here's a couple more. 1928D. Good one to add to your book there, 1928D. Alright, let's get these steel cents out of the way. 1943S, 1943D, So you got the D, the S mint mark, and you'll probably have the no mint mark, and there is the no mint mark. 1943 no mint mark, and 1943 D. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Here's a 1920. There we go. I think this bag is coming up pretty strong here at the beginning. Just trying to move all these 50s and 40s out of the way, unless I see something very noticeable. Here we go, 1931. Alright, 1931 no mint mark, over 19 million of those made. But you want to look for the 1931 with the S mint mark below the date. Because they only made 866,000 of those. So those are good ones to look for. The 31S. 1919. We're in the teens again here for bag number 2. 1934. Alright, into the 30s again. 1935. Alright. Very cool. Add it in there with this pile here. So no matter what type of coin collector you actually are, if you do happen to check out JM Bullion, I'll put a link down in the comments below. They have everything. Like if you're like a, hold on, 1927 D mint mark. All right, we'll take it, even though they made 27 million of these, but we're into the 20s. Pretty cool. But yeah, JM Bullion's website, they have everything for every different collector. So if you're a paper money collector, they have plenty of that. If you are a collector like me that just fills up their books, well, you can buy bags of coins like this and look for mint errors or coins to put in your books, different dates to put in your books. And if you're a silver stacker, you know, they got plenty of silver bars, silver rounds. And me, I love collecting silver as well. Just collecting old silver coins. So they got plenty of those also. So feel free to check them out in the link below if you'd like to. If not, no worries. It's just a cool site that has a lot of different coin collecting stuff. So feel free to check them out. JM Bullion 1920. There we go. Alright, so for the 1920 no mint mark, they did produce 310 million of these. Yeah, it's still cool. It's over 100 years old. I always think of coins, 1934, I always think of coins of like, man, someone 100 years ago. Well, a lot of people probably held this coin right here, you know? Maybe thousands of people held this coin, went through their pocket at one time. It's kind of crazy to think about, you know? I feel like we should put like a GPS. Can we put like a GPS in a coin and just track it to see where it goes? That would be pretty cool. 1943. Steel cent there. We're getting down here to the finishing line, and we just found a 1919. 1919S, by the way, they made 139 million of those. In comparison to the no mint mark for 1919, over 392 million. They made a lot of the 1919s, let's put it that way. But 1939, 57, and 1918. Alright. Very cool. 1940, 1956, 40, and 56. So out of £1, of course, we found, let's see how many steel cents we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from the 19-teens to the 1930s, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 coins. The rest are 40s and 50s, which you can still put underneath the microscope, and you can look for repunch mint marks, double dies, but I didn't see anything off the top there. But of course, you can always put your coins underneath the coin microscope, or zoom in there on the D mint mark and look for repunched mint marks and double dies. But this was really fun. I really enjoyed it. 2 pounds of wheat pennies. Let me know what you guys want me to search next in the comments below. And I think it might be some silver quarters. I might just pull out some silver quarters and be searching through some of those old silver Standing Liberty quarters next. Who knows? Let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out those videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.